Something really different for me today. I'm at West Suffolk College. What a place this is. I'm going to have a good look around later. We got some students here and they're all doing their woodwork and everything else. But I'm here with the Institute of Carpenters. I'm with the president, Geoff Rhodes. I'm with Martin Corton, who's another fellow, and a couple of the other people from the Institute. And between us, we're going to be doing some awards, giving a couple of awards out. And I think it's fantastic. This is the kind of thing I really get off on. It's training, it's education. And these guys here who are training are the future of the UK construction industry. So I've just told everyone who's watching, we're at West Suffolk College, and it's a really exciting time for me because I started my life in a college like this, training as a carpenter and joiner, and to come here now in 2021 and have a look at the fantastic facilities that are here at West Suffolk College. Now, Geoff, we're giving an award today.
We are. It's an important day. We've got a national craft skills shortage and crisis. The Institute of Carpenters take a real effort to try and celebrate third-year students who have done really well. We've had a national competition and we've actually got a winner here in Bury St Edmunds at West Suffolk College. So really delighted to be here and actually celebrate the skills and the hard work of everybody involved. It's really, as you say, great to be here. This is the reality of the woodworking workshop, and apprenticeships and training now in these craft skills is so important.
It's brilliant. So anyway, we'll capture a bit of the footage of the awards going across and also the guy that won it.
Obviously this award is actually aimed at the exemplary third year student of the year nationally. The Institute of Carpenters has got a long history. It goes back to 1890. We've actually been involved in craft skills training for many years. In recent years, some of the momentum was lost, but I'm so pleased to see now, nationally, there's an apprenticeship drive, there's a drive to recognise craft skills as so important. So last year, for the first time, we created a new award, which we billed as the Third Year Student of the Year Award. We put this out to our member colleges. We've got 35 national colleges throughout the UK, and that's building all the time as there are more and more colleges creating the right settings for woodworking, carpentry, joinery skills. And we invited those 35 colleges to look at their third year student, to consider the work ethic, the skill set, their attitude, their aspirations, and a variety of those things then were all brought together so that the judging panel could then come to a conclusion and to come to this moment. Two fellow judges, apart from myself as president of the Institute of Carpenters, I'm delighted to say we've got two gentlemen here who were the fellow judges. Martin Corton, Martin's over there, who works for Rainleaf, specialist flooring company, and his company generously sponsored the creation of this lovely individual unique trophy that's been put together using English hardwoods from a master carver, an exemplary skilled gentleman who actually his specialisation is in working on restoration of figureheads and shipbuilding work, and in fact has done the rebuild at the front of the Cutty Sark in Greenwich. In fact, this was featured on a BBC television programme not so long ago. So a really brilliantly skilled craftsman has made this trophy, and this is something we're going to use year on year and be engraved each year with the winner. So Martin generously provided that, and we also have Robin here, Robin Clevett. Robin, who's, you may have heard him actually on the radio show, the Carpentry Show, which is on radio, and that's all part of this elevation of the skill set and the need for carpentry, joinery, woodworking skills. And Robin does tremendous work himself. He's got a very popular YouTube channel, and there's loads of good practical information you can find from his work, which is great. It's right also for me to acknowledge John Taylor. John is here as our Vice President of the Institute of Carpenters. Delighted John could be here today to witness this. John was a former director of the Building Crafts College in London years ago and has a great experience in the college structures, the needs and the work today. So it's great that John can be with us as well. And goes without saying for all the staff here who absolutely have helped make this possible. Let's be honest, the whole COVID story for the last 18 months to 2 years has been an incredibly challenging, difficult time. It still is, but through thick and thin, the college, the staff, everybody's efforts have actually brought it to this point to allow you to function in whichever way is appropriate within the safety net that everyone's trying to work towards. What I'm really delighted about this year as well is this is now the second year of the award. Not only have we got a beautiful trophy, but also we've got generous prizes supported by a number of industrial companies in the sector, which is really fantastic. And they are Axminster Tools, well-known tool producer that you may or may not have heard of. Medite Smart Ply, who are a famous company in the production of MDF and oriented strand board, big supplier into the UK. We've got Ricer Limited, who are a specialist in fittings and screws and all types of fittings for the woodworking sector. And then we've got Ironmongery Direct, who are a wholesaling networking company producing supplies of all types of woodworking and other fixtures and fittings, and those four companies have all chipped in to support this event. And I think it's something, hopefully, as the momentum builds, that we can build on this further, maybe with other companies. So for the first year students sitting here watching this, maybe 2 years' time from now, you're going to find out a bigger and broader list of sponsors, even more to go for. But for this year, I must acknowledge and really thank those companies that have been generous to bring these prizes forward. The judging process is always extremely difficult. It was a very, very close run thing. Two other candidates at this same moment that we're doing this here in Bury St Edmunds. There is a student up in York at York College, and there was a student at the Building Crafts College in London, who are both being acknowledged as highly commended students in this process. There are actually 3 winners of this event this year here in Bury St Edmunds at West Suffolk College, York College in Yorkshire and Building Crafts College in Stratford in London. So we can celebrate the achievements of all of those people. So perhaps it's time for me to acknowledge our worthy winner. So we had this process. You can see on this display a number of items here. I think initially, could I call on Spencer Pettit to come up? So Spencer, let me say, here's your personal certificate. You can look at that, there's a voucher. You can use that and choose whatever you like. That's their generosity. From Medite Smart Ply, they thought it would be practical rather than supplying big sheets of MDF and OSB. They've come in with vouchers to be used at B&Q. Yep. So you can go to B&Q, there's a £100 voucher there, which you can use, choose whatever you like that's appropriate. That's great from them. And finally, from Ricer, very generously, they've also put in a £200 voucher there, which you can select at a variety of high street stores for products of your choice. So there's a tremendous generosity from the companies mentioned. But you know, the inspiration, I hope, for all of you is that actually what we're seeing, there's a recognition now from industry that actually this is really, really, really important. And actually as a nation, we so need craft skills, training, and the recognition of these skills to be acknowledged. And here's an example of companies absolutely saying, we get it. And in their own way, they're playing a part. And we as the Institute of Carpenters, with our historical connection with training and the college network, we can be a catalyst to help bring this together and help be part of the inspiration for the next generation that we need in this country. So I think that's probably enough from me. I think that's captured the formalities of what we need to cover. And I think we should just give Spencer another great round of applause.